Author is using his words to motivate and inspire young men and women who may feel like they just can't seem to get ahead in life. Micah Barnes grew up in Gary, Indiana, a city once known for its violence and economic struggles. He is now using those experiences to help empower young people. Micah is here now to talk with us about his new book, Who Stole My Future? And he wanted to bring his little brother, Davion, also Martin, with him. Good morning to you both. Thank you for being here. Davion, I'm going to talk to you in just a minute, but first, I'd like for more people to get a better understanding, Micah, of what you're doing. And full disclosure here, you used to work here at Channel 4, and I have to tell you, when they came to me and told me, I mean, you and I have had multiple conversations. I did a story about you learning how to swim, you know, last year. I had no idea that this was your real passion. So if you will explain to our viewers, you know, what your focus is now that you've left Channel 4 and you've written a book and inspiring young men like Davion.
Yeah, well, now, just as you mentioned, my focus, my passion is really mentoring young men like Davion. Just really being active in the community, just really trying to make sure, as the book says, that our young people are positive, productive, and empowered, that they live in a community that supports them, that they can walk down the street and say, look, I know I'll be okay, that they don't have to live this life alone, that there are mentors out there are people out there who care about them and really want to see them succeed.
I know that this is a little emotional for you, considering your background growing up in Gary, Indiana. What was your childhood like? How are you using your experiences as a young man to help motivate people like Davion and relate with what they might be going through?
Growing up in Gary, Indiana, I don't really like to say this, but it adds to the story. Gary was known as the murder capital. So growing up, just being in bed, getting ready to go to sleep, getting ready to go to school, I would hear gunshots a couple blocks away from my house, and then wonder why one of my classmates was not present that day. And just, but I was never caught in that situation. So luckily, I had my family, my church family, and people in the community who volunteered, who mentored, to make sure that I was on the straight and narrow, because it was so easy, so easy to make just one wrong decision and really not be living this life.
And it makes you realize also why it's so important to take young men who, you know, maybe just need an extra person to talk to, like Davion. Davion, how has Micah helped you, you know, do better in school, be a better, you know, son to your parents?
Well, it becomes better. It's getting better when he helps me. It makes me happier in life.
So what do the two of you talk about?
About how we can help me and other people have good behaviors, so they'll have better things in life.
And so do you really look forward then to seeing Micah then?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, how often do you guys get together?
About every other weekend.
Fantastic, that's great. Anything you'd like to say to him?
That I love my brother and he's a very nice person.
Davion, you're such a sweetie. And Davion, you are a 5th grader, so you're 11.
Yes, ma'am.
Is there something that you aspire to be or want to be when you grow up?
A basketball player and engineering.
Basketball player and engineering, all right. And Micah, you getting him out there on the basketball court? Yeah, helping him
and
with
behind the
those
scenes too.
Yeah, good.
Engineer.
Yeah, that's great. Well, we're so happy that you're here and that you're sharing your story with us. I know that it made you a little nervous, and you did fantastic.
Yes,
High five, my man. Good job.
You.
All right. Micah, thank you for being here. How can people find your book?
Well, the book is on Amazon.
Okay.
They can search Who Stole My Future. They can also go to my website, whostolемyfuture.com. And anybody who goes on whostolемyfuture.com/free can get a free copy of the book.
Awesome. Okay, Micah, thank you. It is so good to see you, and so wonderful to see you motivating so many people.
Absolutely.
We need it. You always, you know, it takes a village. You always hear that, and you're definitely that. So Micah's book, as I mentioned, is available online. It launches this Saturday at the Winston Family YMCA on Riverside Avenue from 8 until 10 o'clock in the evening. And